Mama Muerte told me that you've been comparing your devotion to other devotees. She's not mad at you about it. She understands. But let's talk about it. Is that cool with you? Is that cool? Okay, cool. Because mommy's saying you gotta cut that out. Plain and simple, you gotta cut it out. Another devotee's experience with her does not take away from your experiences with her. The more you compare and you are like, oh my gosh, I wish I was on your level of devotion. I wish that I could have an altar like this. I wish I wish. The more that you are wishing for everything that someone else has, wishing for their type of devotion, the more that you are taking away from your devotion. The more that you are doing a disservice to yourself. The more that you are limiting the ways in which mommy wants to teach you and help you grow as a devotee, but overall as a person. Each one of our paths are going to look different. And as long as you are walking with integrity, as long as you are walking with authenticity and you are being authentic to yourself, that is what matters. As long as you are walking with respect and you are following mommy's guidance and you are following it directly from her, that is all that matters. But all that energy that you use up comparing yourself and looking at other devotees and wishing you were like them, you're taking away from building something beautiful and deep with mommy. And you have to ask yourself, is that being respectful? And that's a moment to take accountability, to look at yourself honestly in your actions and how you've been going about things. And check yourself and be like, you know what? I have been comparing. I am doing myself a disservice. I'm not being authentic to myself. I'm trying to be like someone else. I'm trying to be like another devotee. Mommy doesn't want that of you. She doesn't want a perfect devotee. She wants you to be you and move in the way and in alignment with the path that is meant for you. That's going to look different. Okay? But another thing is y'all gotta stop letting the fear of talking directly to her eat you up and have so much control. Because you are a devotee of Santa Muerte, yet there is this fear of talking to her and coming to her with your head up and saying, this is what's going on, this is how I feel. Because on some level, you know, religious trauma, religious programming. But on some level, you're thinking still, and I've talked about this, that you're less than. That you have to just like, oh my gosh, cower in her presence. She's not asking that of you. Because how are you really going to grow if you don't stand with your spine straight and your head up and looking at her and being able to have a direct conversation about your actions, about your behavior, about your mindsets, about your devotion, about your path, about life? That is a big part of devotion. Okay? So there's no need to dance around it. There's no need to, you know, let the naysayers, the intrusive thoughts, because it does take practice to check those intrusive thoughts, to check yourself and be like, am I listening to my intuition, and am I listening to mommy, or am I listening to the doubt? Am I letting fear run the show? Am I letting comparison seep into my mind, my spirit, and my heart to corrupt? Because it will corrupt you. And it will make you feel like you have to pretend to be somebody else. So go to mommy, have that talk with her, recalibrate. You know what I mean? Sit with her, have a little drink. Like, y'all literally could sit and drink a fucking Red Bull with her. Have some juice, a soda, whatever it is. You don't even have to be in front of an altar to have this conversation. Okay? But the conversation needs to be had. The recalibration needs to be had. Okay? So, go on and do that. All right? All right.